Hello everybody and welcome back to another Spiritual Monday video with Electra Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just that spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But okay guys, this video is a real big pick me up. If you're not feeling your best, which you always are, this right here is coming through to serve you in your highest favor, because listen up real strong, listen up real good. Okay, you guys are all an inspiration to literally every single buddy and every single thing. And the reason that I'm saying this just like this, okay, is because I need y'all to understand, I really want y'all to see this for yourselves, that every single thing that you do, every single thing that you are, every single thing that you embody, all the things that make you the person that you are all things that show people around you that they can be just like you, that they can become as empowered as you are, that they can be as confident as you are, and that we can all grow in our very highest favors one way or another. Please do understand that the second that you wake up, the second that you do everything that you're doing, literally as you are living and breathing as a person where you know that your essence is felt, period. These are all things that people can feel. These are all things that people are learning from. Again, being an inspiration to everybody. This is not something where you should take unnecessary offense to people perhaps feeling inspired by you. You know, if someone sees you and they compliment you and you see that maybe now they're wearing a hair clip similar to you, whatever, you know, things like that. Take it as an inspirational compliment to you and to your energy. It's not that they're trying to steal your identity. They're not trying to be you. They're not jealous of you. You know, maybe they could feel a little bit jealous, but at the end, it's not meant to be interpreted that way. Even if they do feel jealous, you assume that it's inspiration for them. It's admiration. It's not that they're feeling a type of way of the way that you're being and, oh, I want to be just like that and I'm so salty I'm not, unless you perceive it that way. But I never do, because I know for myself, it is always so much better to naturally be an enormous inspiration to all things around you, because that energy fits so much better with the kind of person that you are. And I know that if you're watching this video, you're probably like me in the way that we all have energies and intentions that are as pure-minded as they can possibly be. You know, we want the best for others around us. We want to be better. We want to grow stronger. We want to be literally the most empowered, confident versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. So how do you be that? You be that by being your very best self always, by thinking in favor of positivity, of things that uplift yourself and the universe around you, as opposed to taking everything as an attack, basically. You should not be looking around you and feeling threatened by the things that you're seeing when people are, again, inspired by you, when you're really cool, when you're really nice, when you're really pretty, when you are what you are, when you're doing what you're doing. You have to understand, of course, eyes may be on you, you know, especially if you are out in public, if you're doing something really cool, or if you have a really cool outfit on and you did your makeup really nice and cool and your hair is really amazing, all that stuff. I mean, of course, you will get eyes looking at you, because that's just the way it is. You know, that's an energy being drawn towards you. But that's the thing. You are that way. You're dressed that way. You're doing what you're doing. You're being who you are in that way, because you're meant to inspire everyone and everything around you, naturally speaking, just by existing, just by breathing, just by waking up and choosing to do what you want to do. Just like that. You naturally inspire all things around you, because you are meant to be an inspirational being. And I really want y'all to understand that this is definitely a compliment to your energy, because you are a role model. I have seen sometimes in the past where some people would get offended by these things. You know, they get really mad whenever people think that they're, you know, really cool, or perhaps even take admiration to the point of imitation, maybe, right? Okay, I do understand where this may irritate some people, but that is all egotistical bother. Like, this is something that you feel bothered by because you feel like they're trying to steal your flow. You feel like they're trying to be someone that they're not, or they're taking your energy or whatever. Never give it that much power. Don't perceive it in that way, because it's not meant to be perceived that way. It's meant to be perceived in empowerment. I know for myself, I have seen people do things like this to me, you know, whatever. It's not to me. It's like literally a compliment to me. All right. So I've seen where perhaps, you know, at the skating rink that I'm at, I've seen people do things that were similar to me, or perhaps even took inspiration from certain things that I wore, certain things that I did, whatever. And I don't see it as like, oh, wow, that's really weird. Wow, this, that. No, I take it as, okay, period. Like, do your thing too. Figure yourself out. Like, get your stuff together. If you feel inspired, take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do with the information that you're shown, but always make it into something very positive for yourself too. You know, that's how I see it for other people. It's like, as long as you're inspired, like, go ahead, you know, go all in, be as strong as you want to be, do what you got to do with what you're shown, what you're seeing, what you feel, but always be sure to be true to yourself, right? And perhaps you're somebody who is so inspirational in that way that you're helping people figure out how they really feel about themselves. You're helping people figure out what they actually like, you know, their makeup looks, all this other stuff. You all have to understand that you, as the person that you are, at the end of the day, you're always going to continue to grow, become stronger, become even more powerful within yourself one way or another. All right. So it's always a glow up from here. And because it is a glow up for you, naturally speaking, throughout your life, you are going to see how people around you, things around you, energies around you are going to find inspiration in who you are as a person. Again, it's not that they're copying you. It's not that this is a threat to your character or anything like that. This is just something that comes with the territory of being a very confident and powerful person. That is why I assume that perhaps maybe celebrities or other successful figures in life, I don't think they feel intimidated by these kinds of inspirational actions. You know what I'm saying? Like if they see fans or supporters of themselves imitate or copy something or basically do something in inspiration of what they were showing, I don't think they take offense to that. I think that they think that it's cool, and that's something that they should be perceiving it as, because obviously if you are a powerful person in a powerful position, you have to take these things from a way that suits you in your highest favor alongside suiting that person as well in their highest favor. So no matter what the case could be, maybe at work you are an amazing worker and the way that you work is something that people want to be like. You know, people see it and they're like, I want to be an even worker like you. I want to be faster. I want to write faster notes. I want to do everything at a more efficient manner and pace. I'm going to be more like you. Like I really want to. Maybe they're not even telling you this. They're maybe thinking it, but you're peeping it. Okay, that is a wonderful inspiration right there. Like you have set the ground for this person to really take their own initiative to become even better like you have become for yourself. That is why it is so amazing to be such an inspiration to everyone and everything in life in general, because you are the prime example for everything. Everything around you, like kids, siblings, friends, partners, anyone around you, everything, teachers, man, like all things around you, you are somebody who's really setting an example somewhere. Okay, so even like let's say for example that you are somebody who likes to do your makeup really nice, really cool, whatever, and you start peeping that people around you, maybe at school, maybe at church, whatever, they start kind of copying you. Like you see it that way at first. You're like, oh nah, they're copying my style, they're doing my makeup the same way, whatever, and you start to feel a little bit not threatened by it, but it bothers you because you feel like, well, don't copy me type B. Okay, that is understandable. And as an Aquarius stellium, as someone who has a lot of 11th house placements as well, I can tell y'all, like I understand that feeling, but I will tell you guys that perceiving it in a way that helps you is something that will be so much more beneficial to you and to that person than if you were there bitter about what they're doing. Okay, because even then no one can be actually like you. You know what I'm saying? Like no one could genuinely copy who you are as a person. Your essence will never be duplicated. You honestly should see it as like, okay, this person's taking inspiration from my makeup. Honestly, I'm really glad that I'm there to help them figure out their way in the makeup world. You know, maybe this is their first step and eventually they'll move on to something else, because that's usually how it is. You know, even when people find inspiration from you, they always take it in a way where they can make it something that works best for them. Okay, so maybe at first you were someone who wore falsies, right? Like false lashes, and then someone else that you see around is starting to wear falsies too, and you know, like, okay, nah, I definitely know because she complimented me last week on my falsies and now she's wearing them too. Don't think to yourself, this is an insult. It's not an insult. It's not a threat. The way that you see it is, oh, okay, I'm glad that they're figuring themselves out with this makeup look anyway. You know, the fact that they have their falsies now, let's see what happens. Maybe they'll stick to it, maybe they won't. And usually they won't, or they will make it in a different way. Like they'll shift the design for themselves. So maybe they'll start wearing the individual ones as opposed to the ones that you first saw them with. Okay, that right there is literally a result of you being an inspiration to that person. So just like that, like I've stated for myself, I have learned to really see it this way. I will be honest, I am not the kind of person to get mad at things like this at all, like literally at all. I don't look towards seeing that happen in other people either, where I'm like, oh, copy, like I don't see it like that. I see it as though, okay, if I do ever see anything like that, it is an enormous compliment to my soul, because I feel as though, all right, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me? Like obviously I'm glad that I am the person that I am because I'm helping this person figure themselves out as well. And you're doing the same thing for everyone and everything as well, as you're being who you are, as you are being an inspiration to all things around you. Never take this as a threat. Always take it as an enormous compliment to yourself. Also, never ever ever allow anyone to take your energy where you think, what is that thing? Oh my god, I don't even know what the thing is called, but I know it's pretty popular, and the reason I don't know what it's called right now is because I don't like it and I don't believe it at all, because I feel like you should never, oh, destiny swapper, that's it. You should never give someone that much power. Like, girl, are you serious? Never give anyone enough power to destiny swap with you, because that's not the way it's supposed to be. And never perceive life in the way that, oh, if they're copying me, what's next? Babe, they're inspired by you. Let them be inspired. Believe me, they will move on to something else, because that's what's gonna happen with you too. You're gonna move on to something else. Everyone will, but in the meantime, let them grow from what they're seeing from you, and just know I'm the original, so it doesn't bother me that much. You feel me? Like, it's fine. And even then, you will eventually grow from it doesn't bother me that much to I actually think it's kind of cute. Like, okay, thanks for the admiration. Like, I really appreciate that. You know, you take it with confidence in yourself, because with you sounding insecure insecure in that way where it feels like an insult to you, that's not something you resonate with. Never put yourself in those shoes. Destiny swapping, impossible. I don't believe in it because I think it's bullshit. I honestly do. Like, sorry, it actually makes me mad to think that people can switch their lives with them. Do not ever give anyone that much power, please. Ever. Always take everything with empowerment. Everything that you're doing, again, inspirational beyond words. Oh my god, so inspirational. That is just you. You are the OG, amazing, and wow, I am inspiring everyone around me. I am really a role model. Be proud of that. You are amazing. You are an amazing person, and you're only going to continue to get better. This is all something that is helping yourself grow and everyone and everything around you, and we all deserve that energy. We really do. You know, that's just the way life is. If you're being your very best self, you want to help other people be that way too. And that is if you are genuinely being your very best self. If you're genuinely being your very best self, you will naturally always feel inclined to want to help uplift other people around you in the same way that you were uplifted yourself. So just like that, angels, you guys are freaking amazing. You guys are the most high. You guys are so freaking inspirational. You guys are everything. You guys are literally everything. You know, everything that you do is a cool thing. Everything that you are is a cool thing. All things. I'm telling you right now, never accept jealousy from people in that way either. Always assume that if people seem jealous of you, that nah, it's definitely just inspiration. They just don't know it yet. Like, they're a little bit bothered. But be the bigger person in the way that you're seeing it from a very mature perspective, because that will make an enormous difference for yourself and for them and for the outcome of what you're seeing. You get me? So take all of this with the intention of knowing that your inspiration is everything for everyone, and you will always be as inspirational as you can possibly be to all things, literally all things around you, everyone around you, everything that exists as you are, everything. That's it. It's just the way it's supposed to be, okay? Believe me, guys. We are the trendsetters for a reason. We're here for a reason. We got this shit in the bag for a reason, and yes, we absolutely freaking do. Okay then, my love. May God bless y'all always. Thank you guys so much for logging in, tuning in, watching today's Spiritual Mondays video. I'm very excited for next week. Obviously, per usual, it's always very fun to make these videos, so please listen up. Take my advice very strongly. Listen to it back if you need to. I understand if you don't understand it the first time around, but I know that y'all will, because it's very simple stuff. Just put your ego down and don't question it so much. If you have questions though, I will answer it, but I'm saying don't question yourself and your intuition basically telling you to take happiness in you being the inspiration for everyone and everything. You should be very happy to be put in this position of power, because you are just that freaking powerful. And yes, you absolutely always are. You absolutely always are. Nothing could ever change my mind on that. That is just the way it is, and the way that it is always supposed to be. And that goes for you too, bro. You're inspired by everything you see too. I'm sure that there's something that you saw in a show, or something that you saw from your friend, or something that you saw from a stranger, anything online, anything in person, anything that you hear that you're like, I should do that too. That's inspiration, okay? We are all meant to be inspirational role models to each other. Let's be that intentionally. Okay then, guys. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. Thank you guys for everything again. May God bless y'all always. I will see y'all next Monday. Peace out, guys. Take care. Bye. They say imitation is the biggest form of flattery, but I say inspiration taken by you is definitely the biggest form of flattery. God bless. Bye.